name's Jeremiah, and I'm going to open you guys off with a little bit of karaoke from one of my favorite artists, Mr. Johnny Cash. Remember, we're all having fun. Don't be shy. Come on up and sing along. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3 and didn't leave much for Ma and me. Just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him because he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and he named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke, and it really got a lot of laughs from a lot of folks. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and then some guy would laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard and my wits got keen. Roamed from town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars that I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill the man that gave me that awful name. Well, I was in Gatlinburg this last July, and I just hit town and my throat was dry, and I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, there at the table, dealing stud, was that dirty, mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had, and I knew that scar in his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and when I looked at him, my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and then when he went down, much to my surprise, he come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. And then I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall and out into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. I tell you, babe, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss, and when he went for his gun, I pulled mine first. Stood there looking at me and I saw him smile. He said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough. And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name and then I said goodbye. I know you'd have to get tough or die, and it's that name that helped to make you strong." Yeah! You said now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in the guts and the spit in your eye, cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue. Whoa, get censored. What could I do? I got all choked up and I threw down my gun, called in my pa and he called me his son, and I come away with a different point of view. And I think about him every now and again, every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm gonna name him Bill or George or anything but Sue. God damn it, I hated that name. Thank you very much.